Let's see what we got. Hi, Shannon Rowe Jackson here from Caution Arts That Play, and today I am going to be opening my first ever ArtSnacks box. My husband actually got this for me for Valentine's Day, and he opened it already because he wanted to see what was inside when he first got it. But I'm super excited. I haven't gotten one of these for myself before. I've gotten one for my nephew, but I haven't actually... And I guess I opened that so I could see what was inside. I did the same thing my husband did. But I haven't actually gotten one for myself. And my poor husband, he's not a painter. He does not draw. But he's been married to me for so long, and he's bought so many gifts for me that now he gets advertisements to his email for these things. And so apparently he got this advertised to him in his email, and so he bought the box that they advertised to him. So I don't know that this is actually this month's box. He didn't get the subscription. This is just kind of a one-time deal. So I don't know how current this box is, but let's see what's inside. Okay. And the sticker, there's one, and there's actually one at the bottom of the box. So I believe that they have two different kinds of boxes. I think they have a basics box and a premium box, if I remember right from seeing other artists open boxes. Let me see if this says, I don't want to like, okay, I'm going to open this and then I'll find out what month it is. So it looks like this is a gouache themed box. So we have primrose and white, and I can kind of see why they advertised these to him around Valentine's Day. And these are Royal Talons, which I haven't tried their gouache yet. And it looks like they have light fast ratings right on the front, which is exciting to me. Very good size. What is this? Is this a 20 mil? So there's those. We've got Smarties. And now let's see what's in our little thing. And I like these stickers. This one, I love this sticker. They're both really fun, but I really like that rainbowy pastel look. All right, let's open this up. Even my husband didn't open this part up. Okay, another sticker. So we got 3 stickers. That's fun. I'm catching up to people. My first box, I'm catching up sticker-wise. We have a Kimberly 2B pencil, General Pencil Co. I actually had a full set of these. This is like the set that I had when I was a teenager and I always drew in my sketchbook with. And then we have a nice, I think it's a dagger. Yep, it is a dagger brush. Go me. Taklon. What company is this one? King Art. This is cool. I don't know if I have any dagger brushes, to tell you the truth. So that's exciting. And a Dust Catch Mono Eraser by Tombow. Oh, it's black. That's fun. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Looks like this was actually the box for May 2021. So those of you who watch a lot of art videos have probably already seen other artists open this box. Who knows? Maybe I've even seen other artists open this box. But this is so cool. I love the fact that with ArtSnacks, you can go and buy previous boxes and things like that in case you do find, like, you stumble on a video and you fall in love with what they were showing and you want to go get it. Like I said, that's how I ended up getting my nephew an art box. I went and I just looked at all the art boxes they had to offer from previous months and found one that I thought would be fitting for him, and I was able to order it. So that's what's pretty cool about it. And of course, this video is not sponsored. My husband purchased this for me. I don't even have the subscription, as I mentioned, but I think that's a pretty nifty idea, and it's a really good gift idea. And my husband was excited because he said he's running out of art ideas to get me things because he doesn't really know a lot about art, so he's not sure what to get me. So he was pretty excited when he saw that this was a thing and that he could get me a box of, like, surprise goodies. And so let's take a look at this because it always tells... Yes, okay, so it tells us how much each thing is worth. So each of these are worth $10.75. And then the dagger brush alone was $11.99. And the Tombow eraser is $1.59. And then this one is 91 cents. So that's pretty cool. I think that's a good deal, especially with the paints and this dagger brush alone. I mean, I don't know exactly what he spent on it, but typically speaking, it's a good deal to do these boxes. Okay, so what am I going to do with these two colors? I'm going to have to come up with a project, probably in my sketchbook, where I can utilize these tools. So I'm going to switch to voiceover and time-lapse, and I will come up with some type of fun project to do with these. Okay, starting with my little project now. I don't think any of you who have been around for a while are going to be at all surprised when you see that I am drawing trees. This poor little sketchbook is going to be full of silhouetted trees against a sky. It is what it is. It's my go-to lately. I live in the pine tree state, and I'm a tree hugger. I can't help myself. I love my trees, and I love practicing them, and I thought this would be a good opportunity. And so here I am. I am using my pencil to sketch it out first. I'm hoping this will work as a little bit of an underpainting since I don't really have any dark colors. I'm working with a limited color palette here. I only have 2 colors, and that is permanent rose or magenta and white. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm glad I got the extra white paint. I go through white in every medium faster than any other color, other than like watercolor. I don't use white a whole ton in watercolor, but in general, in gouache, in oil, in acrylic, I always need extra white. So I'm pretty happy that one of the tubes of paint that I got was white. But also, if you're going to work in a limited color palette, you want one of those things to be white just so you can get more values and get more bang for your buck. So if you want to do just a plain color scheme and you want to choose one color and white. And so that works out really well here. I don't know if the rest of their boxes are like that. I don't know if the rest of their boxes for this month even had the same colors, but I'm pretty excited that I got white in there because I can always use extra white gouache. So I'm coming through. I'm not really using any sort of reference. I'm kind of going from memory here. And I'm just loosely sketching in some trees. And I am kind of shading in the background a little bit and smudging it a little bit. It is a 2B pencil, and so it's kind of soft, and I'm able to smudge things around, but it's not so soft that it's going to cause really any issues. But I am kind of banking on it picking up in the white a little bit to create a haze, and it definitely did that. Now, I am using watered down gouache for the first part, because when working with gouache, it's best to use thinner layers first, and then come on with thicker layers. Because if you come on with a really watery layer on top of your background, you're going to lift. And if you don't want to lift and you don't want to reactivate it, then you'll want to come on with thicker paint. If ever there were a time to use fat over lean, I mean, I swear they should just use that terminology for this medium. I'm just saying. And so the magenta is actually a little bit more opaque than I expected. Now, I know gouache is an opaque medium by nature. However, in any medium, there's going to be some colors and some pigments that tend to be more transparent than others. And so this actually covered really well. However, I did get that hazy look I was kind of looking for in the background that still kind of peeks in between the negative spaces of the trees, and I'm pretty happy with that. So you can kind of still see the darkness of the graphite underneath, but it's not overpowering, and it's kind of subtle. And I'm really excited about that. And then even with the trees, I come in with like a thin down layer first, not like as thin as the background, a little bit thicker than that. And then you'll see me come on with more paint to create layers and get some more like saturated magenta in there. The brush worked really well. I don't work with a dagger-shaped brush very often. I'm really enjoying this brush. Now, I was pretty shaky when I was creating this because I was coming off of a 3-day migraine. In fact, I think I still had the aura from it. I was still pretty dizzy when I was actually creating this. And so my lines are shakier than I would have liked, and they're a little thicker, less controlled than I would have liked just because I didn't have the concentration. However, the brush worked really well to get fine lines and to get those like thinner details that I wanted. I was able to use this brush for all of it. The only thing that I brought in that was not from the box, besides, as you can see, my bougie palette here off to the side. I know, I'm just so high maintenance, me with my paper plate palettes. Other than my little palette over here. And the only other thing that I brought in was a Q-tip, and you'll see that later on when I do some detailing in the sky. But other than that, everything was from this box because I wanted to see how far I could push the supplies in this box. And of course, these supplies are going to integrate into my other supplies really well. I'll be able to use these gouaches with other gouache that I have on hand. So I'm really happy with the selection that came in this box. And as I mentioned in the past, I've used this brand pencil before. It's a pretty standard graphite pencil. It gets the job done. I used to work with those pencils a lot in my sketchbook as a teenager, so I'm pretty familiar with those pencils. And now you can see I'm coming in with darker details on the trees. Overall, I had a lot of fun with this. It was great. It was relaxing. And the tools all worked really, really well with each other. And it's this nice little fantasy landscape. I love like the saturation. I love that magenta. It's so exciting. I kind of want to get a cyan and a yellow in this brand as well because I like to use those as primaries. I'm really enjoying this brand. This is the first time I have used their gouache. And there I am with the Q-tip. Overall, I just really enjoyed myself. I don't really have the money to subscribe to any boxes. I can't really commit to a subscription, but this was a great gift and so much fun, and I'll definitely try more boxes in the future. Okay, here is the final painting. I am really pleased with how it came out. I had a blast painting this, and I'm very happy with the supplies that I received as well. I like using a limited color palette to do any sort of exercise, and this color is just so beautiful. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm really excited about having an extra white. I can't wait to use these in future projects in conjunction with other supplies that I already have. And I'm definitely going to look into getting more of these. I think they're really pigmented, and yeah, I'm really excited about that. And this brush was awesome as well. I've heard a lot of great things about King Art brushes, so I'm going to have to look into getting more of those down the line. So all in all, I am really, really happy with this. I think that it was a great deal. Even my husband had looked at this card and said that it was, you know, a pretty good deal for what he had spent. And so, yes, definitely had a lot of fun with it. Looking forward to using these supplies again. I am probably down the line, I'll get more ArtSnacks boxes, but I don't know that I'll be able to subscribe anytime soon or anything like that, but I think I will be opening some more boxes in the future on my channel. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of these supplies, and I will see you next week. You have a wonderful day. Bye.